Dear students, good morning. See here, we were learning about adverbs. Adverbs are something which describes a verb. Verb is an action. Action describe பண்றது adverb. Adverbs வந்து ஒரு single word it should come. Otherwise, what happens? When it comes in 2-3 words together, it is called adverbial phrase. Phrase நாலே 2-3 words coming together. That's all. Okay. So, it is a part of a sentence and it has more than one word. Then it is called a phrase. Simple. Okay, ma? So 2-3 words coming together is adverbial phrase. Which is, what is that? Describing the verb action. If it comes in a single word, it is called as adverb. So verb is action and action describe பண்றது adverb. Adverb coming in 2-3 words is adverbial phrase. I think you understood it better now. And comparative and superlative degrees, that is also they are regular adverbs and irregular adverbs are there. So in regular adverbs, rule 1 says, very simple it is, gracefully, more gracefully, most gracefully. Like that, when you are more, most you are using for comparative and superlative degree. So that is the rule 1. How you are doing the job? Gracefully. I did that nicely, we say, no? So adding ly, and for that you have degrees of comparison. When you compare 2 or 3 things, yes. So rule 2 says that add er. Hot, hotter, hottest, smart, smarter, smart. That is for short adverbs. Short adverbs we add er. Rule 3 and rule 4 will be there afterwards. See here, these adjectives do not follow rule. Some words, they are called irregular adverbs. Irregular adverbs na, அது அப்படியே er, est சேர்க்காம change the word. Okay, changing the word itself. They do not follow the rule. Badly means, so comparative is worse, superlative worst, well, better, best. Many words are like that. Only way to learn that is memorize. For irregular adverbs, we have to memorize. So, let us eat our lunch under the tree. What is the action here? Eat. Eat modify பண்றது under the tree. So, under the tree is a phrase and under the tree describes the word eat, answering the question where. So, eat வந்து verb, அதை describe பண்றது adverb. Okay, under the tree. Okay, so next is positive and comparative degree is explained now. See here, this is the basic form. It is not for comparison. Positive degree எப்போ யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம்? Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Beautiful எப்போ யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம்? We are not comparing anybody. Has, runs, run fast. So that is not a comparison. Then when you compare 2 people, the actions of 2 people, then it becomes 2 subjects. We say it as subject. Subject is person doing the action. So lion runs faster than has. It becomes comparative degree, and superlative is used to compare actions performed by 3 or more subjects. 2 or 3 people are compared here, and among all 3 animals, cheetah runs the fastest. The fastest, we use the word the. So this is superlative form of adverb. Among the 3 animals, cheetah runs the fastest. Okay. Okay, this one we already seen here. Rule 1, we use more, most. Has, subject, common action, running, lions, another subject. So this is, both of these are compared. So that is comparative form is used when we compare the action performed by 2 subjects. Rule 4 says that if the word is ending with y, remove the y and add ier. Happy, happier, happiest. Yes, so you understood what is adverb and how to compare comparative degree, superlative degree, comparing the actions, and also Adverbial phrase. So that is a separate topic. Okay. An adverbial phrase is the term for two or more words that play the role of an adverb. Let us eat our lunch here, adverb. Okay. Let us eat. What is the action taken? Eat. So how it is done? Where it is done? That is the answering the question is adverb. Here. Eat here. So that is the adverb. Eat our lunch under the tree. That is 2 or 3 words it is. Adverb is 2 or 3 words. That is called adverbial phrase. An adverbial phrase is a term for 2 or more words that play the role of an adverb. Adverb க்கு 2 or 3 words la vanduduna, it is called adverbial phrase. And now we are going to see very important topics. Poet's tools. Very simple. Poet is using some tools. When we read a poetry, we feel it very interesting only if there is some rhythm in that. When we read, there is a rhythm in that and there is a music in that. You put a music to that. Your miss will tell. I used to tell. Do you remember? You put a music for this. You can put your own music and sing it as a song. When you sing like that, we feel good. Yeah. So there are some things that are used in the poem. Figurative language. Figurative tools we use for the poem to be more interesting and more, it will be very nice to listen to a poem only if we use wordings in a proper manner. If you use a very simple language, it will not be interesting. So you should use adjectives, you should use adverbs. Okay. So for that, we are going to see these 3 now. Rhyme scheme, enjambment, repetition. These are used by the poem. One by one we will see in the next video.